Have you ever had an idea so wild, so out there, that everyone around you probably thought you had lost your mind? Stick with me to the end of this video, because today's story is about exactly that moment and what happens when one brilliant, slightly reckless person decides to trust their gut anyway. This is Sarah. Welcome back to our channel. Let's get into it. It is June 15th, 1752. The sky over Philadelphia is turning an ugly shade of gray. Thunder is rolling in, rain is starting to fall. And every sensible person in this city is doing the exact same thing, heading inside, closing the shutters, staying dry. Every person, that is, except one. Benjamin Franklin looks up at those storm clouds and thinks, now, I want you to picture this for a second. Franklin is 46 years old. He is already one of the most respected men in the colonies, a printer, a publisher, a philosopher. He does not need to be standing in a field in the rain. But here he is, holding a kite made from a simple silk handkerchief, a hemp string, and one very important house key, tied right where the string meets his hand. That key, that ordinary, everyday house key, the kind you might still have rattling around in your pocket right now, is the heart of this whole experiment. See, Franklin had a theory. He believed that lightning was not a supernatural force, nor a punishment from the heavens. He believed it was electricity, just electricity, and he was going to prove it. His son William, a young man at the time, is right there beside him, helping hold the string as they send that kite up into the darkening sky. And then they wait. One cloud passes over, nothing. Franklin begins to wonder whether this whole thing will be a complete embarrassment. And then something catches his eye. The loose threads on the hemp string are beginning to stand up on their own, rising, separating, as if an invisible hand is pulling them apart. Franklin brings his knuckle close to that key. A spark, a real electric spark, jumps from the key to his hand. And in that one tiny crackle of light, Benjamin Franklin proves to the world what he had always believed, that lightning and electricity are the same force of nature. Now here's where it gets even better. Franklin does not rush off to hold a press conference. He does not brag. He writes down the instructions and publishes them in the Pennsylvania Gazette in October of 1752. Not to say, within just a few years, lightning rods based directly on his experiment are going up on buildings across Europe and America, protecting homes, churches, and hospitals from fire. One man's wild idea in a rainstorm becomes a device that saves lives for centuries to come. You know what I love most about this story? It is not that Franklin was fearless. He was human. He stood in that field and doubted himself. He watched one cloud pass right over him and felt that sinking feeling we all know. But he stayed. He trusted the idea, and the spark came. Every single one of us has had a moment like that, an idea we almost talked ourselves out of, a thing we almost didn't try. Franklin's story is a reminder that sometimes the most important thing you can do is just stay in the field a little longer. And speaking of stories worth holding on to, can I ask you something? Do you have a story like Franklin's in your own family? A moment someone nearly gave up but didn't? A decision that changed everything? Because I promise you, those stories are sitting right inside you, and the people who come after you are going to want to know them more than you realize. I think about this a lot. The stories we carry about our grandparents, our parents, our own lives, those are treasures that only you can tell. Nobody else has them. Nobody else ever will. And when we're gone, they go with us, unless we write them down. That is exactly why I want to make sure you know about the free family story writing guide, available right below this video. It is free, it is yours, and it is a beautiful place to start turning those memories into something your children and grandchildren will hold on to forever. If History Sparks lights something up in you every day, I hope you will hit that subscribe button and join our community. We are here every single day, bringing you stories that connect the past to your life right now, and every one of those stories is worth sharing. I am Sarah, and I will see you tomorrow, right here on History Sparks.